So this is Huey, Dewey and Louie's Christmas wish. It was a few days before Christmas, and brothers Huey, Dewey and Louie were in town, looking eagerly in the shop windows. "Wow, look at that shiny toboggan!" Dewey cried. He pulled his two brothers over to a brightly lit window. "We sure could have a lot of fun with that if we got it for Christmas," sighed Huey. But they'd already written their letters to Father Christmas. "We could ask Uncle Donald," Dewey suggested, "but we haven't exactly been the most well-behaved boys in the world." On the way back from town, the brothers thought of ways that they could be good at home. "We could clear the snow from the pavement," Louie began. "Make our beds," continued Dewey, "and even wash the dishes," Huey finished. They raced home to get started. Later that day, Donald was amazed when he looked out the window and saw his nephews shoveling the snow. And after supper, he was even more astonished to see them clear the table and do the dishes. In the evening, the boys sat down quietly and read their storybooks. Donald was confused. Normally, the boys were rowdy and loud. They'd either be sick or planning some mischief, Donald said to himself. A while later, Donald padded softly upstairs and poked his head to the boys' room. "This is too good to be true," he whispered. Huey, Dewey and Louie were sound asleep. The next morning, Donald went to wake the boys, but their beds were neatly made and they were nowhere in sight. As he walked to the kitchen, Donald found his nephews waited for him with breakfast already on the table. At breakfast, Donald got ready to head into town to get Daisy a Christmas present. "Could we please go to town with you today, Uncle Donald?" Dewey asked. "Well, I guess so, since you three have been behaving," said Donald. The boys chatted merrily on the way into town. Donald didn't realize that his nephews were steering him towards a certain shop. "Uncle Donald, did you ever go tobogganing when you were small?" Huey asked. "Why, I almost grew up on the slopes tobogganing," Donald replied. Now they were in front of the shop window. Donald continued, "It was a great sport and—" "Look at the swell toboggan, Uncle Donald!" the three boys cried at once. "Aha, so that's it," said Donald. "No wonder you've been behaving. You want me to get that toboggan for Christmas. Well, that's out. Look at the price." And with that, he shooed them past the shop and down the street. As they neared home, Donald started feeling a little sorry for the boys. "Now, boys," he told them, "your sledge is still in good shape. You can still have lots of fun with that." Slowly, Huey, Dewey and Louie walked over to where the old sledge leant against a tree. "Okay, Uncle Donald, but a toboggan sure would be nice," he said sadly. That night, when the boys had gone to bed, Donald felt bad that he had been so hard on his nephews. He wanted to buy them the toboggan as a Christmas surprise, so he rushed down to the shop. However, when he got there, the toboggan was gone. Donald asked the shop assistant about it because he told Donald that it had been sold and it had been the last one in town. Donald felt miserable as he trudged home. "Now what will I do?" he asked himself. "The boys didn't ask Father Christmas for a toboggan, and I can't find one anywhere." The next morning, the boys raced into town to look for another toboggan. When they arrived at the shop, the toboggan was gone. "Hooray for Uncle Donald!" they shouted. "He got it for us. Now we have to keep on being good." But Donald hadn't found a toboggan for them, even though he had looked everywhere. On Christmas Eve, Donald tossed and turned in his sleep, dreaming of toboggans. On Christmas morning, Donald jerked upright in his bed. He could hear Huey, Dewey and Louie shout excitedly. He got up and raced downstairs. When he got into the living room, he found his nephews looking out the window. Look, Uncle Donald," they shouted. Outside of the snow was a beautiful toboggan. Strange little hoofprints led away from, and written in the snow was a message. Father Christmas had seen what good boys they'd been and left them a special present. Huey, Dewey, and Louie jumped up and down excitedly. Together they all ran outside to go for a Christmas morning ride. Merry Christmas, Huey, Louie, and Dewey from Santa.